cannot maintain emotional balance is likely not in control of themselves, making them potentially dangerous. Emotional instability is a sign of someone who has lost touch with their inner virtues. For the Stoics, being ruled by emotion leads to chaos and imbalance. Epictetus taught that peace and inner calm are found not in controlling the world, but in controlling how we respond to it. Dangerous individuals often manipulate through volatility, keeping others on edge, unsure of how to act. This imbalance creates an unhealthy power dynamic. Recognizing this instability early is crucial for your well-being. Tip: trust your intuition. If someone's emotional swings make you uncomfortable or uneasy, it's wise to create distance. Emotional volatility is not the mark of someone who is stable or safe. Warning sign 4: lack of empathy and compassion. Empathy is what connects us as human beings. Without it, a person can become dangerous. Stoics believe that wisdom comes from understanding the shared human experience, which includes compassion for others. A dangerous individual, however, often lacks this essential quality. They may show indifference to the suffering of others, display little care for people's emotions, or even take pleasure in the misfortune of others. This lack of empathy allows them to harm others without remorse, which makes them far more dangerous than someone who merely lacks emotional control. Seneca frequently wrote about the need for kindness and understanding, saying, "Wherever there's a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." In the Stoic, empathy is the foundation of a just society. When someone lacks empathy, they lack the fundamental connection that unites humanity. This detachment from others' pain is what makes truly dangerous individuals so unpredictable and capable of harm. Without the guiding principle of kindness, as Seneca reminds us, such people may act without remorse as they see others as tools rather than equals. A lack of empathy is the clearest sign that an individual is untethered from their moral compass. If someone consistently fails to show empathy, especially in situations where most would express care or concern, this is a strong indication of deeper issues. Tip: observe how they treat others, especially those who can offer them nothing in return. A lack of empathy is a dangerous trait, revealing much about their character. Warning sign 5: obsession with power and control. Dangerous individuals often possess an obsession with power and control over others. In Stoicism, the pursuit of power for its own sake is seen as folly. True power comes from mastering oneself, not others. Those who seek to dominate often do so because they cannot dominate their own desires and insecurities. The obsession with controlling others is born from an inability to control themselves. Be wary of those who place power above integrity, but they will do anything to maintain it, often at your expense. They don't just aim for success or leadership, they crave dominance over others. This often reveals itself in bullying, the abuse of authority, or an insatiable need to control every situation. The Stoics warned of the seductive nature of power. For example, in today's corporate world, we often see leaders who manipulate and dominate their teams, not for the sake of productivity or leadership, but to reinforce their own fragile sense of power. Such behavior is dangerous because it erodes trust and cultivates an environment of fear. For the Stoics, true power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. An obsession with power is one of the clearest signs of danger. People consumed by this need often lack self-awareness and humility. They will stop at nothing to maintain control, even if it means causing harm to those around them. Take the example of a partner who constantly monitors your activities, questions your every move, and insists on deciding what you can or cannot do. This is not care or concern. It is control disguised as love. Tip: be wary of those who always need to be in charge or take pleasure in others' failure. Power without compassion is a dangerous combination. In friendships, for instance, notice how some individuals delight in others' struggles or misfortune, and this can be a sign of someone who craves superiority rather than mutual growth. Warning sign 6: deception and constant lying. The Stoics placed great value on honesty and integrity, regarding them as essential virtues. On the other hand, dangerous individuals use deception as their primary tool. Whether through small lies or grand fabrications, they manipulate reality to serve their interests. Consider a colleague who regularly twists facts in meetings to appear more competent, critical information to ensure they look better in front of superiors. A person who constantly lies, distorts the truth, or withholds critical information cannot be trusted. Deception corrodes trust, and once trust is broken, danger is often close behind. Dangerous people lie to cover their tracks, manipulate outcomes, and control how others perceive them. These lies may start subtly, but often grow into much larger deceits over time. In relationships, for example, small lies, like a partner misrepresenting their whereabouts, can quickly escalate into a pattern of manipulation, making it difficult for you to distinguish truth from fiction. As Epictetus wisely said, it is impossible to learn that which one thinks one already knows. A person entrenched in lies is not only dangerous, but incapable of personal growth. They live in a web of illusions and seek to ensnare you in that false reality. Imagine a business leader who convinces their team that everything is under control, while secretly the company is on the verge of collapse. Their deception harms everyone around them. Tip: pay close attention to inconsistencies in someone's stories. If you find yourself catching them in multiple lies, that's a strong indicator they cannot be trusted. An example might be catching a friend in small lies about their finances or personal life. These inconsistencies are often indicators of deeper deceptions. Warning sign 7: violent outbursts or physical intimidation. The final and most overt warning sign is violence or the threat of violence. To face adversity with calm and composure. But dangerous individuals thrive on creating chaos and fear. If someone resorts to physical intimidation, even in minor ways, blocking your path, standing too close, or raising a hand in anger, this is a serious warning. For instance, a boss who corners you in a meeting, using their physical presence to exert pressure, is crossing a dangerous boundary. It's a subtle act of violence that should not be ignored. The Stoics believed in meeting challenges with reason and self-control, but dangerous individuals use force to impose their will. Physical intimidation is often a precursor to more serious violence, and it should never be downplayed. Even a minor incident, such as someone grabbing your arm in frustration during a heated argument, can be a sign of escalating aggression. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In other words, do not respond to aggression with aggression. Instead, recognize when someone crosses the line and remove yourself from the situation. Violence is the last resort of a dangerous individual, and it should always be taken seriously. In friendships or personal relationships, someone who uses their size or strength to control a situation, whether it's through an aggressive posture or physical acts of dominance, should be regarded with caution. Tip: never dismiss acts of physical aggression, no matter how small they seem. It is a clear sign that someone may be dangerous. In the workplace, even passive-aggressive physical gestures, such as slamming doors or pounding fists on a table, can signal deeper issues of anger and control. Conclusion: stay vigilant, stay wise. To ensure these warning signs are firmly remembered, let me recap the 7 signs of a dangerous individual. Excessive charm and manipulation, controlling and isolating behavior, emotional instability and unpredictable behavior, lack of empathy and compassion, obsession with power and control, deception and constant lying, violent outbursts or physical intimidation. By being aware of these signs, you can better protect yourself from harmful individuals. Stoic philosophy teaches that wisdom lies in awareness and preparation. If someone in your life exhibits these behaviors, whether they seem too perfect, overly generous, or quick to control, take a step back to reflect on their true motives. Remaining vigilant is key to safeguarding your peace and well-being. In a world where appearances can be easily manipulated, practicing Stoic discernment, focusing on actions, not words, becomes your greatest tool of defense. Remember, the aim is not to live in fear, but to cultivate the wisdom to recognize danger before it unfolds. Stay calm, stay observant, and trust your inner judgment. By applying these Stoic principles in your relationships, workplace, and everyday interactions, you will navigate life with clarity and inner peace. In a world where appearances and outward behavior can easily deceive us, it can be difficult to spot those who may be causing harm. Yet sometimes, your intuition already gives you the right signal. In today's video, we'll explore 7 warning signs of a dangerous individual who may be closer than you think, viewed through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca taught taught us to observe people with calm and objective detachment. By combining this timeless wisdom with modern psychological insights, will help you recognize subtle signs of danger and protect yourself from unwanted threats. And remember, wisdom is found in preparation and discernment, not in fear. Let's begin. Warning sign 1. Excessive charm and manipulation. Dangerous individuals don't always wear a threatening expression or reveal their intent through open hostility. Often, one of the most deceptive signs is excessive charm. Manipulative people use as a weapon, designed to disarm you and lower your defenses. They understand